ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to another episode of the Sweet and Sour Report. This is your host, the Quintastic one, and I'm not wearing pants. But that's not going to stop me or my felonious ace reporter, Mr. Blue here, from delivering all the latest in news and rumors in professional wrestling today that may or may not be complete and total bullshit. Without any further ado, let's dig right into what's the latest that is going on in professional wrestling. In tonight's top story, due to the interest generated from the steel cage combat featured with Triple H vs. Brock Lesnar at last night's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, it appears as if WWE Creative has a bit of a creative spark, so to speak, and when it comes to a new storyline that's going to be implemented in the next coming weeks, which includes the return of Shane McMahon himself. After his stint of running some production values with some other independent MMA productions, he has come back to the WWE and is now going to be running a storyline where he wants to take the Empire back from his father, Mr. McMahon, and Triple H. And with him, he's going to be bringing the finest crop of mixed martial arts fighters ever assembled in a WWE ring. And of course, by this I mean Bobby Lashley and Dave Bautista. This is planned to lead into a long storyline where Triple H will have to take down each of Shane McMahon's goons before fighting him in WWE's first ever Lion's Den match since the year of 1999 to determine which son will inherit the empire of Vince McMahon. More on this story as it develops, folks. Speaking of the McMahon family, the next generation of professional wrestlers are scheduled to perform next weekend in what is being billed as Crib Wars. In the main event, Aurora Levesque will end her long-standing rivalry with Sierra Jericho in a loser leaves the nursery match. Also scheduled for action is Tate McKinley DiBiase taking on Boom Boom Kingston in his debut match, in what is sure to be a high-crawling contest. And not only that, but in a special intergender grudge match, Kaya Faith Calloway will go one-on-one with Albie Jones Styles in a Wambulance match. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, in our last story, with WWE's Extreme Rules pay-per-view being considered by many to be one of the least extreme pay-per-views of all time, internet wrestling fans have went to social media in droves complaining about how much they miss Extreme Championship Wrestling. Unfortunately, their lamenting has given ideas to such men such as Shane Douglas, Raven, Tommy Dreamer, and even Hulk Hogan of Impact Wrestling, in which you can expect there to be an entire slew of ECW reunion tours all over the summer. If you're in the Philadelphia area or you watch Impact Wrestling, expect to see ECW tribute shows galore, in which you can see some of your favorite over-the-hill wrestlers, like Pitbull Gary Wolf, The Blue Meanie, Mikey Whipwreck, Balls Mahoney, Tits McGee, Tammy Lynn, Dances with Dudley, and Amish Roadkill. And that, folks, once again ends yet another episode of the Sweet and Sour Report. This is your host, the Quintastic one. We are brought to you by the AngryMarks Podcast Network at www.AngryMarks.com. Check it out for all your podcastery goodness with wrestling news and rumors not just related to the Sweet and Sour. Our theme song is by Battle for Kira. You can check them out on Facebook or SoundCloud. Until next time, this is the Quintastic one with felonious ace reporter Mr. Blue, wishing you all a very good evening. And until next time, stay just Quintastic.